and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on. I'm awash with this stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavor show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of...
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We've just finished digging into this really rich audio source. It gives such a detailed look at life in this particular community and, honestly, the tension. You could just about cut it with a knife. So our job today is to quickly pull out the key character dynamics, figure out what conflicts are bubbling under the surface, and basically turn all that dense source stuff into some clear insights for you.
Yeah, it's a great source for that because it really is a snapshot, isn't it? You get this intense personal and, well, economic stress all playing out between just a few key people.
Right.
We're basically looking at two main storylines, and they're tangled together. First, there's this really painful struggle of one resident trying to fit back in after, serving time.
George Grundy.
Exactly. And then on the other side, you've got this high-stakes drama, emotional, financial, all swirling around the sale of this one big property.
Home farm. And George's struggle, it's not just him, is it? It feels like others, like Justin and Lillian, are actively working against him.
Definitely. And that tension sits right next to the story of Miranda, Justin's ex-wife, trying to buy home farm, which, of course, is loaded with history and stirs up feelings for everyone involved.
It's complex stuff. Okay, let's start with George Grundy then, his uphill battle.
Yeah, let's dive in.
So George's current situation, it just screams frustration, doesn't it? The source makes it clear he's got education, he's got specific training. He even mentions coursework where he learned how to be, let loose with a chainsaw?
Right, he has skills.
Right.
But what's he actually doing day to day?
Clearing branches, piling them up for his mother. The gap between what he could be doing and what he's allowed to do, it's jarring.
It's total stagnation.
Right.
And he knows it. He says outright he's banned from, quote, real work.
Can't drive a tractor, can't use the power tools.
Nothing. He's stuck doing the most basic manual stuff. And all of this is just, it's feeding this awful emotional state. He feels completely useless, says he's getting every door slammed in his face.
That phrase, every door slammed in his face. It feels like it's more than just not getting a job right.
Oh, absolutely. He genuinely believes the community hates him. He even says something like, the village would throw a party if he had been done away with.
Wow, that's a really bleak view of trying to start over when the community just won't let you.
It shows how tough that social stigma can be. And it's not vague dislike either. He names names.
He does. He calls out Lillian Bellamy specifically, calls her the best local bigot.
Right. So he sees influential people actively, using their position to exclude him.
And his mother, Emma, she suggests fighting back. Maybe use social media, expose the discrimination. But George just shoots that down straight away.
Yeah.
And why he does that, I think, tells you a lot about what he actually wants.
Yeah, what's his reasoning there?
He's afraid of the media circus it would create. He pictures the headline, something like, ex-con claims discrimination. Why George Grundy can't get smashed in his local boozer.
Okay. So he sees that kind of fight as just a distraction, something that undermines his real goal.
Exactly. He wants legitimate work, stability.
Yeah.
Not getting drawn into public rows or, pub arguments. He needs credibility.
But isn't that fear itself kind of revealing? The fact he's worried about being mocked over getting barred from a pub, doesn't that show how much power the community's judgment still has over him?
That's a really good point. He's already censoring himself because he knows how they'll react.
The community doesn't even need to act every time. Just creating that atmosphere of potential judgment is enough.
Yeah.
He fears the backlash before it even happens.
And then, boom, it does happen. Justin shows up.
Right. Lillian's partner at the job site. This is where it all comes to a head. George's hopes hitting this wall of personal grudges disguised as rules.
Justin just happens to be passing by. Yeah, right.
So convenient. And then he immediately tries to get George kicked off the job. And the excuse?
Health and safety. Claims George is untrained.
Untrained, even though his mother's right there defending him, saying he's a grafter. He's just clearing up branches. He's not, operating heavy machinery.
It's such a clever, nasty tactic, though, isn't it?
It really is. He's not saying, I don't like you because you're an ex-con. He's hiding behind bureaucracy. I'm just upholding standards.
Yeah.
So he's using this sort of institutional power, health and safety regs to block George's progress, basically punishing him all over again, but making it look like he's being responsible.
It's insidious.
Yeah.
And it's kind of amazing how Justin manages to juggle these two different crises at the same time. He's out there aggressively defending Lillian's, well, prejudice and punishing George. While back home,
Introducing the Archer's Mug, where elegance meets everyday comfort. Crafted from premium white ceramic, designed with vibrant peekaboo colors inside, simple, modern, and stylish. Start your day the Archer's way, with warmth, familiarity, and the comfort of voices you've come to love. As the stories unfold on the Archers, let this mug become part of your daily ritual, a small reminder of life in Ambridge. Practical for every home, dishwasher and microwave safe. Available in 2 sizes, 11 ounces and 15 ounces, designed to fit your lifestyle. Enjoy your favorite drink in a mug that connects you to Britain's most beloved countryside story, The Archers. For more information, and to order your very own The Archer's Mug, follow the link below and make it part of your daily routine.
this whole other drama with his ex-wife and the house sale is kicking off.
Yeah.
How does that connect?
Well, I think the connection is Justin himself. His underlying, maybe paranoia, his need for control seems to drive both situations.
Yeah.
So let's shift to that second conflict, the home farm property dispute. Because this isn't just selling any old house. Home farm is tied up with Lillian's family history, right? Her sister Jenny, who died, and her husband Brian.
So when Miranda, Justin's ex, wants to buy it, the emotions just go through the roof.
Exactly. And Miranda handles the approach very strategically.
Right. No lawyer letters. She arranges a face-to-face meeting with Lillian over, and the source specifically notes this, delicious spiced pumpkin soup.
That detail, it feels so calculated, that domestic setting.
Yeah. What's her stated reason for the meeting?
Diplomacy. She says she wants to put to bed some of the rumors, talk properly, face-to-face. Says she feels she owes Lillian that conversation.
Notice who she doesn't talk to first.
Right. Bypasses Justin completely. Goes straight to Lillian, who holds the emotional cards here.
And Justin's reaction is predictable.
Completely. Instant financial suspicion. How can Miranda afford it? How can she get a mortgage at her age? He immediately jumps to thinking she must be using money from their divorce.
But it doesn't stop at just suspicion, does it?
No, it escalates quickly. He actually thinks about investigating her. Did she hide assets during the divorce? He says flat out, I wouldn't put fraud past her.
Wow. So he genuinely believes she's capable of criminal behavior. That's quite a view of your ex-wife.
It is. But while Justin's spiraling into paranoia, Miranda is playing a very different game with Lillian.
Her counter-narrative is pretty effective, you have to say.
Oh, it's brilliant. She tells Lillian it's just a good investment, a lovely house. No motive, no scheming, she insists. And then she plays the community card.
Claims she's grown to love the village, wants to be part of it.
But the real kicker is the emotional appeal.
This is where she really targets Lillian.
Exactly. She says she understands this is hard for Lillian, that buying home farm brings up complicated feelings because of Jenny and Brian. She even says she was fond of Jenny herself.
So she's acknowledging the pain,
Yeah.
showing sympathy.
Yes. And that acknowledgement of Lillian's grief, the family history, the memories, which Justin seems completely unable or unwilling to do, that's what works.
The source says Lillian gets visibly emotional.
Yeah, tearful, admits it's brought up complicated feelings for the whole family. Miranda's approach completely disarms her.
So, okay, Miranda essentially uses empathy, or at least the appearance of empathy, as a tool.
You could see it that way, calculated kindness, perhaps.
Yeah. And it neutralizes Lillian as a potential obstacle to the sale, which is such a stark contrast to Justin's approach, which is just aggression and suspicion towards everyone, including Lillian, eventually.
Exactly. And that brings us neatly to part 3. This is where those external conflicts, George, Miranda, the house, start to really damage Justin and Lillian's own relationship. There's this clear compassion deficit.
Right, because Justin finds out about the meeting, and he's furious.
Yeah, demanding to know why my current partner is having a cozy little chat with my ex-wife. His focus is all external Miranda's motives, his old grievances.
He's completely missing the fact that Lillian is actually hurting about the house sale itself for her own reasons.
Totally. He's so wrapped up in his own drama with Miranda and his issues with George that he just doesn't seem to have any bandwidth left for Lillian's grief about her sister's home. And the source suggests this isn't a one-off.
That it's a pattern in their relationship.
Seems like it. Lillian calls him out on it. Not just about Miranda, but about him neglecting other family stuff too, like some holiday plan her son Rory has apparently vetoed.
Oh, right, she mentions Rory stuck a pin in the plans.
And she knows Justin's checked out because she catches him secretly looking up luxury hotels online when they're supposed to be planning this family trip to a castle.
Ouch. So he wants a plush escape, not messy family time.
It seems that way. Physically there, maybe, but emotionally, miles away. And apparently quite critical, too.
And this all builds up to that really devastating comment Lillian makes, comparing him to Miranda.
Yeah, that's the killer line, isn't it? She tells Justin she wishes he could show her even a fraction of the compassion that Miranda showed her.
Just think about that. She's saying Justin's ex-wife, the person he thinks is practically a criminal, treated her with more understanding and kindness than he, her current partner, did.
It's brutal. It suggests the problems in their relationship run really deep. It's not just about this house sale. It's about a fundamental lack of intimacy, trust, feeling seen.
Lillian feels understood by the supposed enemy and completely ignored by her own partner.
Precisely.
Wow. Okay, so pulling this all together, we've seen George Grundy trying to rebuild his life, but he's actively being blocked by this wall of social stigma, really pushed by Justin and Lillian.
Institutional prejudice in action.
While at the same time, Miranda, the outsider, cleverly uses emotional intelligence or manipulation, depending how you see it, to navigate these really tricky family dynamics and clear the path for her own goal, buying the farm.
Yeah, it paints a picture of this community where maybe genuine sincerity doesn't get you as far as careful maneuvering does, and where personal pain can easily become a weapon or leverage.
Which leaves us with a really interesting final thought for you, the listener, to chew on.
Right. Given everything we've seen, how charged this home farm sale is, was Miranda's approach to Lillian truly genuine? Was that talk about compassion, her fondness for Jenny, understanding the memories? Was that real kindness and an attempt to connect?
Or was it a masterclass in social engineering, a calculated move designed purely to neutralize Lillian, to make sure the family wouldn't cause trouble or slow down the purchase? What really strikes you as the driving motive there?
Just getting ready for the next episode. Just moving mics around.
So what do you do?
I do the spot effects on the arches. Any
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of. Yep.
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep. That's the bull bar. That's
this one.
Yep. That's.
Haley so wanted to be in their own place when their baby came. It's due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them financially, mind, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think The Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community, at whatever